From NRV News, this is Newsbreak. I'm Jason Coleman. In Phoenix, 6 middle school students are hospitalized after taking prescription drugs from a fellow student. One student carrying prescription drugs and marijuana is thought to have handed out the drugs during recess. School officials stress the importance of explaining to children the dangers of prescription drugs. Investigators are probing the student's family for answers. Almost 1 million Sri Lanka citizens are displaced after heavy rains force families to evacuate. Floodwaters reaching dangerous levels continue to sweep across the north, central, and eastern provinces of Sri Lanka. The floodwater has already claimed 14 lives and continues weeks of flooding that have affected the area since January. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton joined other world leaders in Munich Saturday to discuss the current events in Egypt. World leaders believe that moving toward a deliberate, inclusive, and transparent democracy would be the best antidote to the unrest in the Middle East. Secretary Clinton added that the region is being battered by a perfect storm of powerful trends and urged leaders to act quickly. In Japan, hundreds of citizens opposed to Egyptian President Mubarak walked the streets of Tokyo in protest, demanding his removal. President Mubarak has said he will not seek another term in this September election, but now faces increasing pressure from world leaders to step aside sooner. Mubarak told ABC News that he would step down right away if not for the risk of plunging his nation into chaos. Demonstrators vow to continue the protests until President Mubarak officially steps down from office. Heavy snow covers the streets of Chicago but doesn't freeze crime. A man in his neighborhood around 2 o'clock Friday morning was robbed and shot by a group of men. The men stole a snowblower, $27, and left the victim on the street with a bullet in his leg.
That is the one advantage we have with weather like this. Crime has been relatively low. We've gone, I think, like 48 hours without having a shooting, although unfortunately last night an individual was shot as 3 individuals tried to steal his snowblower. But otherwise, we've had almost no crime within the city for the past 48 hours.
The victim is expected to recover and no arrests have yet to be made. That's Newsbreak, and I'm Jason Coleman.